Hello, everybody. My name is Mantron24, and I'm here with.
Velocity 88X.
And if you're wondering where Top or M&AN Productions are, well, M&AN informed me that his internet probably wouldn't last, and Top Dragster is doing a live stream right now. So if you're watching his stream, uh, that's great. Tell him I said hey. But anyways, let's get on with this. So first thing. What about the truck and Xfinity races? I didn't watch either, but
Garbage.
garbage for the Xfinity or the truck?
Pretty much both.
Oh. Well, I heard Kyle Busch won Xfinity, so that's why I could say it's garbage. But um, truck race was won by Christopher Bell, so
Yeah. I don't care. Interesting thing
oh
is,
well.
Kyle Busch failed post-race inspection.
Well, that's great.
So, another case of somebody cheating and getting to keep the win.
Um. Well, in other news, for the Cup Series, because we need to make this quick for Velocity. I know this one got thrown together. I know, but Kevin Harvick got the pole.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he's pretty good at Atlanta, so I mean, that's not really surprising.
Yeah. Got too many tabs open. Crap.
So yeah, that was pretty awesome
Do what?
for him, for Stuart Haas.
Yeah. They seem
And
to
we
be.
can just
Stewart
the
House seems to be a.
transition.
What? Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say the transition to Ford seems to be going well.
Yeah, so I was fixing to say. It seems like all my theories have been disproven, all my thoughts and theories. So.
I think everybody's mind's been blown.
Yeah.
Harvick finished fourth in the Xfinity race today. He was doing pretty good. He was running up there, competitive. So I don't think Stewart Haas has anything to worry about. I think it's just business as usual.
Yeah, true. I don't know though. I don't know if they'll win Atlanta, like the Stewart Haas group themselves. I don't think they'll win Atlanta. I think they'll do pretty good, but they'll definitely be strong. I think the drivers to watch for. Well, the driver to watch for would be Jimmy Johnson, but that's just me saying this. Sorry. Um. Anyways, so from what I've heard, last year's Atlanta race is the reason that they came up with these segments. So
Okay.
now this is just what I've heard because they mainly use that as the focal point of why they're doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why they came up with it. And the main race that they focused on was running 234 consecutive green flag laps
Okay.
in Atlanta. So we're not going to have that again. But do you think this will shake anything up due to these segments here?
They didn't seem to shake anything up in the Xfinity race or the truck race.
True. So this could just be a bore fest.
Yeah, it didn't change anything at all. It may have changed strategy a little bit, but it was just like having regular caution flags throughout a race, and it just didn't make it much of a difference.
Yeah. I don't know. Once again, now it has literally been 1 year since the Atlanta race, and here's what's funny. Just like last year's Atlanta race, there's only 39 drivers in the field.
39 drivers.
39. We haven't had that since Atlanta in 2016. 2016. And the last time before that we had less than 40 cars in the field was dating back all the way to the 1996 race at North Wilkesboro. So
I don't
the
know.
final
What
race.
is it?
No, that's just it. Like the final race at North Wilkesboro was the last time prior to the 2016 Atlanta race that we had less than 40 cars in the field. So,
That's interesting.
and it just seems to me like it's the only race the last 2 years that have had less than 40 cars. Which is strange because look at it like the Xfinity race. I watched qualifying. There were 43 cars there to qualify for the Xfinity race, but only 39 cars for the Cup race. That's sad. Oh, Nab.
Yeah, it is. So it was the Xfinity race was basically another case of Cup drivers dominating in a series meant for younger people.
Now I'll say this: NASCAR's new rule. Let me ask you this before I say what I want to say. Doesn't it say that if a Cup driver has had less than 5 years, they can run as many races as they want in the Xfinity
That's
series?
correct. That's correct.
That's it. Okay. So that I believe is a good rule, but I think they should bring it back to maybe 4 years, not just 5. You know what I'm saying? And here's my reason for saying that is because 5 years. Look at drivers like Brad Keselowski. That joker went out, started dominating. Like his full-time seasons, started in 2010. But in 2012, he was our Cup champion. He started full-time racing in 2010. So you could have a driver like that come up and, because of this 5-year rule, they can go in and race like 16 races in the Xfinity series and win them all. And they're eligible to do that, whereas someone like Kyle Busch, and I'm glad they implemented the rule. Kyle Busch can't go but like 6 races or something.
I guess.
I think it's 6. I think it's 8, and then 6 for the trucks. But yeah, I don't think that this is my thing. Like, it's a series for younger drivers, and this has been going on for so many years now.
Yeah.
You get to a track like a 1.5 mile. Look, these guys who run the Xfinity series on these 1.5 mile tracks.
Yeah.
They need to experience without a Cup guy being there. They need to get the cookie cutter feel for it.
I mean, I get the argument of they need to learn to run against the Cup guys, but then again, they need some time they need to figure out how to by themselves to compete against their own generation.
I think NASCAR needs to pick the tracks that would make the racing interesting, like the plate races. Let a Cup driver go there and race because there's no chance really that it's an equal opportunity for a Cup or Xfinity full-time driver to win that race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somewhere like Atlanta, Vegas, Chicago. Charlotte. No, don't send them there. Don't let a Cup guy run there. They dominate because they know how to drive these tracks already.
Yeah.
NASCAR needs to also come out with that rule, like you can't race at certain tracks because you pretty much could go out there and whoop the field, so to speak, doing something.
So let me tell you what would have happened today if who would have won today if regulars didn't dominate. Elliott Sadler would have
William Byron.
Elliott Sadler would have won the race. Darrell Wallace Jr. would have finished second, and William Byron would have finished third.
Dang.
So impressive run for Darrell Wallace Jr. I think he really needed that. That boost of confidence, considering the last year he's had. So that's awesome for him. William Byron is the only driver to finish in the top 10 of both Daytona and Atlanta.
The only driver to what?
He's the only driver to finish in the top 10 at Daytona and Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it lagged out there. I'm sorry. Um, hmm. Well, that's just how good Byron is. Mm-hmm.
Byron is good. Knows how to get around. He's shown quickly that he belongs.
Yep.
And
Um,
interestingly enough, let's see, where is it? I'm trying to find something here. Go ahead and keep talking. I'm trying to find something.
I was going to say like, uh, William Byron. I think once he gets up to the cup, he is going to be probably the greatest rookie we've had since maybe like Johnson or Newman. You know
I
what I'm saying?
agree. I agree.
Do I see him now? See, here's the thing. He's coming up. He'll be coming up to cup level probably next year, taking Casey Kane's place.
No, he will not.
He
No,
will
no,
not.
that's not. He has a 2-year deal with Exalta in the Xfinity Series, so he's not moving up next year.
But this could also now just hold up. He has a 2-year deal, but think about it this way: that 2-year deal contract can be broken because Jeff Gordon, before he retired, he had signed a contract with 3M, another extension with Exalta, and a few other things. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he has to race these years, and he didn't do it. He retired.
Well, look at it this way. Chase Elliott, he was probably ready to move up after his first year. Or at least a lot of people thought he was ready, but Rick Hendrick didn't move him up because he wanted him to have another year of experience. I think William Byron needs to stay in the Xfinity series at least 2, maybe even 3 years.
No.
Because if you bring a talent up too early, you're going to ruin him.
Now hold up. That depends on how good the talent is. Look at it this way. William Byron, if he goes out there like he did in the truck series and, just win, or like dominate, win, being the most consistent guy out there, making him stay down there, that's a little, kind of just like, waste of time. I
I don't know.
think
I mean, Chase Elliott won the
I think
championship and
he
still
won.
wasn't moved up.
That's the thing. You look, Chase Elliott though, he only had 3 victories that season.
But he also won the championship in his rookie year.
Won the
First person
championship.
ever to do so.
Let's say this. Let's say William Byron goes out there and wins 6 races and the championship. Who would now look? If you take it this way, I'm just saying hypothetically. Chase Elliott 3 races and the championship. William Byron gets 6 races and the championship. Who would you move up if you were the owner and had to decide between these two? You know what I'm saying? Who would you move up first?
Probably William Byron.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, if he goes out there and does that, if he goes out there this year and wins nothing, isn't even in the Final Four,
Which
then
one?
keep him down there.
Yeah.
But I think William Byron's going to prove himself once again to be the one to beat. So, anyway.
I hope so. I mean, I hope you're right, but
now, I'm just saying, if Casey Kane leaves Hendrick, now here's where the dilemma is. Casey Kane leaves Hendrick after this year, like he said, if he doesn't perform, he's gone. He said that himself.
I'm pretty sure he might leave anyways because of his sponsorship. But
who's going to take his spot? Michael Annett?
Alex Bowman. I couldn't even see
Bowman.
Justin Allgaier moving up because of his sponsors.
I don't know. I could see like maybe Justin Allgaier, but the driver
I could see Justin Allgaier moving up.
Here's the thing: the driver I would move up if it was my choice, and I know this is going to sound really stupid. I would probably move up Elliott Sadler because he hasn't had a good Cup ride in God knows how long. I know he might not. I know he said that he was just going to race Xfinity, but think about it. Who's going to pass up the opportunity to not race for Hendrick? I mean, who's going to pass up the opportunity to race for Hendrick? Excuse me. Who's going to pass up that opportunity?
I know, but he's kind of getting up there in his years, and
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just don't know.
But I'd rather move like out of all the guys on junior's race team right now. I I would move Elliott Sadler before anybody. Just saying.
Okay.
But anyways, so with all that being said, and since we're talking about Atlanta, Jimmy Johnson starts deep in the field.
Yeah. Yeah. That. I think he got loose. Like, I think he got loose or something, and
I think
that's what threw him
everybody.
off.
I think everybody was getting loose.
They were driving sideways today. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like this track, there's probably a good thing they're repaving this sucker. Whew.
But I heard multiple people saying that they didn't want it repaved. Heard
No,
Matt
I mean,
Crafton say it after the truck race. Dale Jr.'s made that pretty clear.
yeah. Now, see, there are. See, I can see that why they don't want it repaved because every time they repave a track, it's not loose enough. They have to keep lowering that downforce. It's like you could have just left it the same and lowered the downforce. We would have loved it. There'd be nothing better than driving on ice. But so yeah, they're repaving Atlanta. So this is the last time we will see Atlanta in this predicament, in this look to it, where segregated lines and old asphalt and concrete and crap. So let's go ahead. Say what you want to say.
No, I didn't have anything to say. Go ahead.
You said you have a basketball game to watch.
Yeah, but we can keep going.
All right.
A little bit.
Well, I guess because nobody's been watching this, I guess everybody will come over and watch it later. Maybe I'll just let everyone know, you know. But
I will go for about 15 more minutes or so. I'm fine with that.
Well, let's go ahead and let me grab my notepad real quick.
Okay.
Everyone, remember, Top Driver has no points on the board, so this is going to be his first point event. I'm just kicking him out of the duels because he just did nothing. So let me go ahead and write down the picks we have. M&AN already gave me his pick. I will read them off. M&AN and Top Dragster gave me their picks. I will read them off in just a moment.
All right.
After we say our picks. Hold on.
Okay. Is there a rule that you can't say the same person that somebody else has?
There's no rule about that because if you think about it, that would be kind of stupid. Because some people may want to pick that driver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think if you want to pick that driver, that someone else pick, go ahead.
Okay.
Because everyone, when we pick the drivers in the duels, think about it. All of us pick Brad Keselowski.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just getting this all set up here. And,
all right.
I ripped the paper a little bit.
Oh.
Go ahead and say your pick, please.
I can only pick one, right?
One driver, unless it's a plate track, then you can pick three.
Oh gosh. It's hard to bet against Kyle Busch, so I guess Kyle Busch.
Gotcha. Kyle Busch. And my pick is going to be, I really and truly don't know if he'll do it for a third time in a row, but I got to go with Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. That's a good pick. It's hard to bet. It's hard to bet against him.
So, here's our picks. Velocity 88X picks Kyle Busch. I picked Jimmy Johnson. M&AM Production picked Jimmy Johnson. Top
Okay.
Dragster picked Chase Elliott.
Okay. Chase Elliott's a good pick too. He's been fast. He's been fast this weekend.
So, we're going to see. Now, remember, the highest finisher. Now, since we have four main hosts, does that mean that it goes on a 4-point scale?
I guess we can change it to a 4-point scale.
Okay, because it would kind of be sad for if someone went on a streak of just getting zeros. Just imagine, like, me through the summer because I keep picking Jimmy Johnson. No, that's the time I'm not picking Jimmy Johnson in the summer. Forget it. I'll be like Kyle Busch, Brad K, Joey Logano, God help me. So, 4-point scale. So the highest pick gets the guys who pick the highest finishing driver, if not the winner, gets 4 points. Then it follows up with the second highest and third highest. And considering me and M&AN picked the same guy, this is only going to end in 2 points.
Yeah.
2 points. So we'll each get. We can either get 2 points, 3 points, 4 points.
Yeah.
Just depends. Well, hopefully me and him get 4 points. Away from you two. But so that is our picks. Yeah, Velocity, you're sad, man.
Me?
You're the only guy to pick a Toyota.
I know. I am kind of sick. Hey, this isn't about who I like or don't like.
Yeah, but I know you're picking the guys, but it's like everyone else is like, well, Jimmy Johnson, Chase Elliott, and then you're like, Kyle Busch. Really, dude? Break up the Chevys? You throw that one Toyota in the mix, and you screw the whole thing up.
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. So, anywho, so the only person that has watched this is Nab Staten, and yeah, that's great. So, Top, thank you, man. You have ruined this for us. You took all our views. So I'm going to go over to your live stream, and I hope that when you watch this, you hear me. When you see me comment on your live stream to everyone to go watch our podcast after your stream, don't get ticked because of self-advertising. Bonnie, okay, Bonnie, I get it. Top said he won't make it. I already know that. I was talking to Tristan on Skype, and he was the one telling me. Because I was trying to get a hold of Top to see, you going to be able to make it or not. But anyways, yeah, this podcast was thrown together. It's also brought to you by Walgreens. Go get Band-Aids, kids. All right.
It's brought to you by Marco, where you get your car body fixed by some redneck in a garage. Top quality work. Just saying.
It's what?
It's brought to you by Marco.
No. You said something about quality work.
Yeah, quality work done by redneck in the garage.
Well, I mean, you see how good my racetracks and customs look, so I mean, I could probably paint you up something good.
Oh yeah. So go to his website. Oh wait, he's a redneck. He doesn't have a website.
I don't really want to set one up, but in this day and time, you need to advertise your website on commercials because you get all the welfare people to watch them.
Go find him in the Yellow Pages. I'm sure.
No.
Sure, everybody knows what that is.
No, go find me on the black market.
The black market.
Yeah. Bonnie, you are late to the train. Bro, you've been late. Anyways, so I guess we'll just end this here. And we'll try to do the post-race show on Monday.
Yep. Hopefully it's pretty good. We got some good stuff to talk about.
Well, either we're going to have some stuff to talk about or it's going to be another one of these. Except all our hosts in here, and it's just going to be like, so what'd you think of that race? Yeah, it was quite boring. One caution. Who won the race? Kyle Busch. Yeah, thanks, Velocity. I had to say that.
Yeah, you had to do that.
Anyway, yeah, Bonnie. Bonnie was like, well, that was short. Yep. You're late to the party, by the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know M&AN and Top Dragster couldn't be here. Top is ruining this by doing his own live stream, so thank you, Top. I'm joking. M&AN's internet sucks. And you live in a city. I mean, M&AN, you live in like a higher end place than I do. And my internet's pretty decent. And Velocity, he was lucky enough to make it here. Thank God. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. This is Mantron24 with my co-host
Velocity 88X. Yeah, it's your boy.
We are subbing. Yeah, go sub to him. Top M&AN. Don't sub me. All right. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.